Hi guys. I'm going to answer the 10 question tag that Mary Jean posted on the thread. So the first question is, what's my name and was I named after anyone? My full name is Corey Daniel Caparici. My middle name Daniel, that is my uncle's name, so that's why I was named after my uncle, who is also my godfather. Um, and a little bit of trivia on my first name, Corey. It actually is Old French, if I remember correctly, and it means ravine or hollow hill, depending on the definition that you pick, but it's usually ravine or hollow hill. Favorite colors? Since I was born and since I was a kid, it's always been red and blue. Favorite movies? Mike and I had a discussion about this the other day. My favorite movies, this is really tough, but it's between the Lord of the Rings series and Star Wars series because I love them both very, very, very much. I'm like really, really into those series. I'm kind of a little bit of a nerd on those. My favorite quote, there's two of them that I have. The first one is "Do or do not. There is no try" from Yoda from Star Wars. See, obviously I'm a Star Wars nerd. And then the other one is from Lord of the Rings, from Gandalf. It's the one where he tells Frodo, even the wisest cannot see all ends. That whole spiel that he says in the movie, well, I adore that speech. It's so good. Favorite food? Well, since I have an Italian heritage and my last name is Italian, my favorite food is spaghetti. My favorite feature or body parts? I would have to say my eyes, only because a lot of people, for some reason, like my eyes, and I like them too. I like my eyes. Favorite memory? This one's tough. I mean, I've gone through a lot in my life, and I've had a lot of very positive experiences. But I'd have to say that the one that gets me the most is the trip that I took. The trip that I took to Edmonton with my cousin. My cousin, for those who don't know, Amanda, lives in Edmonton with her mom. And while she was in Timmins, she went to go visit. She would go visit her mom every summer. And I was fortunate enough one summer to go with her for 2 weeks. And I must say that was the most funnest time I've ever had on a trip. It is the most. I had so much a blast on that trip. We made so many good memories on that trip. I will never forget that trip. Favorite subject in school? Since I'm in the psych, I have to say psych, but when I was a kid, I don't know why, but math was my favorite subject. I excelled in math. I don't understand why, because I hate math, but when I was a kid, it was math. I guess that changed now since I don't really like math anymore, but that's the way she goes. My go-to songs or artist? This one's tough. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I listened to when I was a kid. I was into the big boy bands, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and I still go to them. Spice Girls, Britney, Christina, all the big names that were around in the 90s. And the last one is my favorite game, either board, video. So I'm gonna do favorite board game, favorite video game, and favorite card game, since I'm a very big gaming nerd. My favorite board game is Sorry, only because every time I play it, it's with my sister, and my sister just dies laughing every time she puts a Sorry card down. So it makes me laugh so much when she does it. So it's just my favorite game because I just like to see her laugh at those cards. My favorite card game is cribbage, only because I used to play it a lot when I was a kid with my grandfather and my father, and I still do a lot. And unfortunately, my grandfather passed away this year, so that's my favorite card game. And my favorite video game, I would have to say no, not Lord of the Rings. Sorry, see, I'm saying Lord of the Rings. Legend of Zelda. More specifically, the Wind Waker. That just because that was one of the first It was all the games that I ever played, and it got me. That's what got me hooked on the series was the Wind Waker. So that is my favorite game for video games. And that was all 10. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed.